I am officially offering one-to-ones. I came to find that a lot of what people were asking the Debia was not necessarily Debia work. There were questions I could have answered for them, or there was no question at all. It was just more so a need for clarity, which I can most definitely help in that aspect, using a one-to-one session app known as People Talk. The link is below, and you can ask a one-off question with the app, or you can schedule a 30-minute one-to-one. But of course, if we need to go a little bit over, I'm very okay with that. Now, if you need to understand your current situation spiritually from an ancestral perspective, or maybe you feel that you have the calling to be a Debia or some type of calling you're not able to decode, or you're receiving messages that aren't 100% clear and you want to know what to do next, or maybe you have general questions about Odinani and Igbo spirituality, as well as how to apply these principles to solving internal and external conflicts, and feel that a solution rooted in ancestral science will be best, you can schedule a meeting at peopletalk.com/themedicineshow. And like I said, the link is below. And so that is peopletalk/themedicinесhow. Pricing is different for AZ tier patrons. So if you're an AZ tier patron, message me first. The last big announcement. I am currently working on a documentary. It is my next documentary, and the topic will be the Ekumeku resistance waged in the Anyama region of Igbo land against the British Empire. But this documentary will go a lot further than that. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to explore secret fighting societies and cults of resistance, not just in Igbo land, but in North America, the Caribbean, South America, and throughout the African continent. So if you're interested in seeing this documentary, you can help us reach 300 patrons by joining patreon.com/themedicineshow. This is my first documentary since the Osu Explained video, which I've linked below, and I'm going all out with this one. I'm very confident you'll be happy about the final result. And with that being said, let's begin. Next is that you're asking too often. According to the practice of our ancestors, the process of asking for something or manifesting something is the initiation phase of bringing that process into existence. It is the very first step an individual will take clear onto the universe, the desire to bring forth a new reality or push away an existing. For this reason, things are asked for once. As it is said, the first thing you say is the one your chi hears. After asking once, if you wish to continue building on the manifestation, you can do so by asking for it more indirectly, such as by saying things like, what we will shall come into fruition, what we say will happen shall happen, what is in our heart shall become our reality, and so forth. You can also use returns to the altar as a way of reaffirming your akankumoto, or your worthiness of receiving the blessing, due to your just and upright character. But asking for the same thing again restarts the process. But because asking or declaring for the first time is the beginning of the process, every time you redeclare or remanifest the exact same thing, you're restarting the process of bringing it into fruition. An alternative you may want to try is breaking down what you want into steps and manifesting each step rather than the sum total of the project. So for example, if you want a new job, you can start by saying my application will be responded to. Once responded to, you can then say I'll get this interview. Once you do the first interview, you can do the second. And nowadays you got like 7 interviews. So I did 7 interviews to work at like a Anyways, yeah, you can just keep doing it for every single phase of the process. Another alternative is saying it once, leaving it alone, and like I said earlier, reaffirming your worthiness of having that thing, such as doing the negations I used in the previous reason. My hands are clean, I wish no harm on others, I care for those around me, and so forth. The next reason is you